Guys, another update here. I'm out on the highway right now, driving home from jail. I just spent my 24 hours in jail as part of my punishment or sentencing for my DUI that happened last November 30th. So this is just an update. Just kind of want to check in with you guys and tell you what happened and what it was like to spend my 24 hours in jail. So as I've said before on this channel, I did a video called my DUI wake-up call. And from my experience and from what I've seen, everybody gets a chance to wake up. The universe or God or whatever you want to say gives you a chance to wake up and kind of correct yourself or change what you're doing for the better. And it's up to you to respond to that wake-up call. So my wake-up call came in the form of a DUI. I had been sleepwalking in my own life. I wasn't attentive, I wasn't aware, and I let myself fall into complacency. So my wake-up call came, I was driving down the road. I was driving home from Pullman, Washington to go back home to the Tri-Cities. And I get pulled over. Flashing lights behind me, you know, red and blue lights flashing. I pull over on the side of the road. Next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. Next thing I know, I'm in a holding cell. And the next thing I know, I'm being charged with a DUI. What do you know? So, about $5,000 later, here I am. I just spent my day in jail. I'm driving home. Besides my lawyer fees, I owe about $1,000. So I'm about halfway paid off on all my fines, which is great. But the thing that keeps coming back into my mind is every action has a consequence. Every action you take, every choice you make has a consequence, whether that be good or bad. So some lessons in life are costly to learn, like this lesson I'm learning. Unfortunately, for me to stop drinking, it was a costly lesson to learn. It almost cost me my relationship with my now fiance. It has created a lot of damage in my own life. It has caused a lot of pain. But on the bright side, it has made me a lot stronger. I am almost a year without having any alcohol, and to me that's a great accomplishment because I come from a long line of alcoholics. I think it's in my blood, it's in my DNA or whatever. I'm more susceptible to the effects of alcohol than the average person. It's more easy for me to become controlled by alcohol and fall under the spell of alcohol. So I need to be extra careful, and I'm glad I had this wake-up call. I'm glad I've had this experience, but at the same time, it's been a very painful one. It's made me feel ashamed at times, and it's made me feel very guilty at times, but we have to remember that those are not good emotions to be feeling, and we have to do our best to not stay in a space of shame or guilt. We have to use the things that make us guilty, or we have to use the things that would try to make us feel shame or guilt and use them to make us stronger. So the way I became stronger is I just became more disciplined. I put the bottle down. I became more accountable. And I showed up to my own life with more accountability and awareness. So now I'm a father. I have a 4-month-old son, and I have a family to take care of. So I've been able to make a mental adjustment of being selfish and only thinking about myself to making the adjustment of putting others first and putting my family first and not doing what feels comfortable or what I need to do, but doing what must be done and taking care of my family, because at this point the burden of financial stability is on my back. My fiance is a full-time caregiver for our son, and we made that decision because I think it's the right decision to make. I wanted her to be a full-time caregiver, and I wanted our son to have someone with him at all times, someone that loves him. Because when I was young, I spent a lot of time in daycare, and that wasn't a very loving environment. I got in a lot of fights. I broke a kid's nose when I was about 4 years old, and I got bullied. So I don't want my son to have to go through that, because those also were tough lessons for me to learn. Anyway, guys, just a quick update. I spent the 24 hours completely alone, except for a sheriff or whatever checking on me once in a while. I spent most of the time just meditating and taking account of my life. And I also was able to read volumes 19, 20, and 21 of one of my favorite series, Naruto. And I love Naruto because it offers a lot of great ideals in life. Like, I was just reading that book when I was sitting in jail, and the character Might Guy. In the Naruto world, there's 3 different kinds of ninja style. There's ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu. A good ninja is supposed to have mastery of all 3, but I like Might Guy because he's only able to do one of them. He's only able to do taijutsu, which is basically physical punching and kicking and a physical style of attack. It doesn't use illusion. It doesn't use any kind of special trickery. It's just straight physical contact. And he was able to become a great ninja through sheer hard work and heart. And I like that about Might Guy, because even though he wasn't as talented as the others, he was able to become a great ninja just through sheer hard work and accountability and heart. He put his heart into it. So thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.